Hey guys, I'm back from Spain and I want to do kind of a review of what I packed and an update to my packing video that I posted before this. My name is Angela. I'm new to YouTube and I'm a professional makeup artist based in San Francisco. And here I'm just going to talk about like things that I like, beauty products, and also travel tips and tricks since I travel a lot to Madrid, Spain, where my husband's from, where I used to live, where I started doing makeup. And in my last video that I posted, I kind of went over how I was packing for the spring season, April spring break in Madrid. Madrid is kind of a tricky place to pack for because the weather has changed a lot since global warming, since I lived there. I lived there from about 2010 until 2016. So when I lived there in 2010, during spring break, during Semana Santa, the weather was really rainy. It was pretty cool, sometimes sunny, but never like hot. This week that I was in Madrid, it was hot. Like it was probably in the 80s some days, like late 70s, early 80s. It only rained one day that I was there and it was more of like a sprinkle. So it's really hard for me to offer recommendations on what to pack for Semana Santa, what to pack during the spring season or even in the summer seasons or in the fall or in the winter because the weather is changing so much and you really have to just keep an eye on the weather the week before you travel because I did that whole packing video based upon previous years going to Madrid. And then when I checked the weather, like 1 or 2 days before we planned to leave, I realized that I was going to be way too hot and I needed to pack lighter clothes. I think I packed 2 of those silk shirts that I showed in my first video, and I only ended up wearing 1 of them. I packed 2 pairs of jeans and I wore those jeans a lot. I thought that they were really good jeans to bring because they were a thinner material. They weren't like a thick heavyweight jean, which was perfect because it was hot. My Adidas Gazelles that I brought, my pink ones, I wore the crap out of those. Those were a really good item to pack. The heeled booties would have been perfect and ideal if I did any type of like getting dressed up to go out to eat. But we were quite casual the whole time we were there. Went out to a bar a couple nights with some friends, but we didn't do any like really nice fine dining or anything. So I didn't really need those because I didn't wear them. But tennis shoes were ideal, especially shoes like my Adidas Gazelles that I can wear dressed up. I can wear them dressed down. They're a fun pop of color. And so I feel like a pink tennis shoe, even though it goes with nothing, it kind of goes with everything. And yeah, so those were a really good item to pack. As far as my coat, I ended up leaving it behind. From a personal point of view, I have found that investing in jackets and coats can really elevate your style. So even if you're wearing something pretty plain underneath, if you have a really fun pop of color in your jacket or in a blazer, it kind of just makes everything look a little bit more expensive and interesting. And you can really play with textures. You can go with patent leather. You could do something in suede, with leather, with silk even. There's a lot of ways to play with that. I didn't end up packing my blazers just because I thought, well, if I do decide that the weather needs a blazer, maybe I'll just buy one because I really wanted to do some shopping while I was there. But now that I'm looking back, I think a blazer would have been the perfect item to pack for the type of weather that it was. Let's talk about the bag. So I invested in a Beis Weekender bag because I thought it would be the perfect carry-on bag since I wasn't checking any luggage, at least not on the way there. On the way back, I did pay to check a bag. But I thought that would be a really good item. But I'm going to be honest with you, that bag isn't really great for carrying onto a plane because it gets very heavy. It can fit a lot of items. And like the way that the bag is constructed, it's very bottom heavy. Every time I saw like a little cart in the airport, I grabbed it because that bag is just not very comfortable. Smaller size is a better investment when you use it in conjunction with maybe a carry-on suitcase. But since I only brought that bag initially, I thought that that would be fine and it wasn't comfortable. And to be honest, I don't recommend it. I'll probably just end up using that as like a travel in the car road trip type of bag. I do like the way that it opens up, like almost like a doctor bag. And I do like the different compartments, but I just think like to actually carry it, it's not very comfortable. Every time I go to Spain, which is usually once per year, I like to do some shopping. Because I used to live there, I'm very familiar with different brands. I'm very familiar with the different boutiques and the vintage stores. So I'm going to show you the different things that I bought. And these were planned purchases. There was only one item that I bought that wasn't a planned purchase. Before I went, I kind of had a list of different things that I wanted to buy. A lot of the things I didn't end up finding, actually, which is too bad, but that's okay because I'm happy with the things that I did find. The first thing that I bought is this sunscreen, and it's from a Spanish brand called ISDIN. If you like French pharmacy stuff, you would like this brand. I've tried a lot of their items. They make really good sunscreen. I have a glycolic acid that I use every once in a while that's really nice and really great if you have acne and you're trying to get rid of acne scars, but it's very strong, so you have to be careful. I like this. I think this is perfect. I could slip it in my bag when I'm walking my dogs. I could keep it in my car. There's a lot of uses for this. I also bought this. And I also bought a special shampoo that is for people that get red patches on the scalp. When I eat certain foods, I get these flare-ups on my scalp. So I bought this medicated shampoo that I can use when I get those flare-ups. I'll keep you guys updated on how it works. I used it today. I feel like my hair still looks pretty. It still looks glossy. Sometimes those medicated shampoos can make your hair feel like gritty or grimy, and I'm not having that experience, which I'm really happy about. Okay, let's talk about random snacks and things that we bring back. So the first thing that we bring back are chocolate related items. We always buy this 3-pack of the extrafino chocolate. This stuff is really delicious. If you're a milk chocolate lover and you just like something that is simple, doesn't have any type of like fillings or anything, it's just literally milk chocolate, you should definitely try the extrafino by Nestle. It has an E nutrition score. Apparently they're putting these on the packaging, whatever. We really like it. It's really tasty. Yeah, it's milk chocolate. It's not dark chocolate, but it just tastes good. So we like them because they just break off into little squares. So you can have a little square after dinner. And we bought the 3-pack, and I think it was like €3 or something. So the next thing that I picked up are like a variety of M&Ms. These are called Lacasitos. They're very Spanish. I would say that like most of the candies and foods in Spain are pretty high quality because they have higher and like stricter regulations around food. But yeah, I just picked these up. I might give them to my husband or take them into my shoot that I have in a couple of weeks with my regular clients. I don't know. It's always nice to bring back a fun treat when you come back from a trip abroad. Okay, this is a weird one, but if you like canned products, like canned seafood, like canned mussels or canned sardines or anything, and you haven't tried Berberechos, you should definitely try them. I love them. They're smaller. It's similar to a clam, but very, very tiny. I think it is a cockle. I think that's what we would call it in English. I have to look it up. Yeah, cockles. They're kind of smaller and denser and meatier than a clam. I really enjoy them. They're from Spain, and how we usually serve them is like as an appetizer with a little bit of lemon juice and some black pepper. Really, really good. I always bring back a couple of cans of this. Each one was about €3.50. Did I get anything for my kit? Did I get anything for my makeup kit? Okay, well, I did talk about the ISDIN lip repair that I got. This is for my makeup kit. And then sometimes I actually do hair as well. I'm definitely more makeup focused. My expertise is in makeup. But when I do hair, it's usually for a very light lifestyle look where I'm not really doing too much to the hair. I'm just grooming whatever they have going on already. Maybe I'll add a little bit of heat, but usually I'm just taming the frizz and making it look really pretty because I'm a very aesthetic person and I really enjoy visually pleasing things. I saw these hair products at Zara and I was like, I want to try these. So I did some research on my phone quickly and I saw that these 2 products had really good reviews. So I picked them up for my kit because I love the packaging, but also because I think they will work great for my kit. The first product that I got is this curl activator. As you can see, it's very fun. It's very bold. It's very colorful, which is always fun. People are always taking pictures, selfies in front of my station. And so there's always a bunch of products in the background. So I actually do like to make my station look as aesthetically pleasing and visually colorful, I guess you could say, as possible. So I think having fun packaging is always, I don't know, I like to do it. Maybe it's a curl activator. You just add it to the hair. I think you can add it to wet or dry hair and just scrunch the pieces up and it will help kind of create a nice pretty wave to the hair. And I also bought this one, which will be extremely useful. This is a hair cream It says light hair balm, a lustrous finishing cream that infuses moisture back into thirsty hair and increases shine and softness for a smooth, hydrated result. Yeah, so this will just be really good for any type of photography or video where I want to smooth away any flyaways or clean up the ends. Sometimes when models or talent come in, their hair looks good, but they haven't gotten a haircut or a trim in quite a while, so the bottom, their ends can look very dry, and that will stand out in the pictures. So having a product like this to just smooth and gloss over the ends of their hair will be really nice and easy. And again, I love the packaging. Well, as I said earlier in the video, and I said in the last video when I was packing, every time I go to Spain, I always have a planned purchase list for things that I want to pick up there. I find that clothing tends to be a little bit more stylish. Again, you can find really nice, classic, simple, tailored pieces as well, but the quality is going to be much better than what we have here in the States, in my opinion, for the price point. Again, the things that I buy aren't super, super cheap, but I would say that they are worth what I spend for it. So in my previous video when I was packing, I said that I wanted to pick up 2 pairs of jeans, and I did find 2 pairs of jeans. I don't know why I wanted to pick up 2 pairs. I mean, I guess I had a specific pair of jeans that I wanted to pick up that I did buy, and then I had another pair that I was planning on buying that I did buy and ended up returning them because they didn't look good on me. I'll insert a photo of the 2 pairs. And I ended up buying one of the pairs in a lighter shade because they didn't have the darker shade available. And then I found these guys, which I really like. I feel like the style is very on trend with what we're seeing. They're technically a low rise. They're a little bit of a more baggy fit. I think they fit me pretty good. I feel like they're very comfortable. The denim is thick. I paid about 50 euros for these, I believe. So probably around like $70, which you can definitely find cheaper jeans, but I just really like the quality, the cut, and the wash of these. I ended up chopping the bottoms because they were too long for me, which I have found is very typical with like all Spanish pants. They just, Zara, any Inditex brand, the jeans are always going to be super long. I paired it with a shirt that was gifted to me. It belonged to Pablo's godmother, and she unfortunately passed away a few years ago. But they gave me the shirt. It's literally old and it had never been worn. It had shoulder pads, but I just removed them, and it's really cute. I've been seeing a lot of plaid this season, so I wanted to buy something plaid, which I did buy something plaid, but then this was gifted to me. But yeah, so new jeans, free shirt. The jeans that I'm wearing now are from a brand called Bimba y Lola. This is one of my must go to stores when I'm in Madrid. It's really hard to find Bimba y Lola in the States. I mean, you can find it on different websites, but I find that the items they have aren't really what you see in the store right now. They're like a season behind. And I do like this brand because it's more of like a mid-tier brand. It's not super cheap, but it's also not very expensive. These jeans were 125 euros, which honestly is how much I would pay for a pair of jeans in the States. I like them. They're more of a wide leg fit, but they're very comfortable. The denim isn't too thick, so I'll be able to wear them pretty much year round in San Francisco because we don't get super hot weather. They're a mid-rise, and something that I really like about Bimba y Lola is they always have nice details. So for example, this has a really cute label on the back, which makes it fun and special. Okay, the next item that I picked up was kind of on my list. I wanted to buy something that was trendy, that was pretty, that was cute, but was something a little bit, I wanted something that I could wear out. I don't go out that often, but every once in a while I'll have dinner plans, and I just want to look a little bit more dressed up, and I don't really have a lot of cute tops that aren't appropriate for the weather. San Francisco is a colder climate. It can be sunny, but it's never really hot except for a couple of weeks over the summer. So something like this is really versatile. I really like the sleeves. They're more of like a bell sleeve, and it has this nice asymmetrical detail on the top, which I really like. And I liked it so much I bought it for my mom as well. I paired it with this bracelet. This bracelet is from a Spanish brand called Uno de Cincuenta. They have really fun, chunky jewelry. And I actually already have this bracelet but in a smaller size, and I saw it in the bigger size and I liked it, and my mother-in-law kindly bought it for me as a present. So Spanish people are very, very generous and love to give presents to their family members, especially when they live far away. So she wanted to buy me something, and I'm really happy that she she wanted to buy this for me because I really like it. In Spain, I saw a lot of girls wearing these, but almost like in a dressed up way. I saw girls wearing them with like boots or even heels and socks. I've seen it a lot actually, and I think there's a lot of fun ways that you can wear this. I'm definitely a sneakers girl, and every time I'm in Spain, I try and pick up a pair of sneakers. And the reason why is I have found that the color combinations in Spain are much better. I got these New Balances. They're really cool. I have some Adidas Asters, they're called, that I wear all the time for work. These kind of remind me of them. I like the red. I like that there's kind of like cool and warm tones in this. And I think I will get a lot of use out of this. And then the last two items I picked up were this dress and a jacket. This dress is by a brand called Renata & Go. It's a Spanish brand. Everything is made in Spain. And this jacket I picked up from a vintage store in the neighborhood Malasaña in Madrid. It was 59 euros. This was actually one of the more expensive options, but I really love it. And that's everything I picked up on my trip to Spain.